Hello guys, what's up? So today we are going to learn numerical from cargo paper. So basically there are two numericals. One is from green bulk cargo and another one is from tanker. So if we can see from last 4 to 5 years, only these two numericals are coming. These are quite difficult sometimes, and sometimes it's very easy. But there are some tricks involved in these numericals. If we are knowing these tricks, then it is very easy to solve. So today I'm going to teach you numerical, which is from tanker work. So in tanker work numerical, there are certain quantities which are already given. Length between perpendicular, tank dimension, observe ullage, temperature, water depth ullage, and density at 15 degrees Celsius, trim. These all figures are usually given in the question. And ullage which is given is measured from a tape, sounding tape. So it is this ullage is not an accurate ullage because sounding tape, when you are measuring ullage, it is not going straight to the tank. It has some deflection. So that deflection which is given in the question. So let's start our question. So in this question, as you have seen, we have taken tan theta is equal to trim upon LBP. So how we have taken this? So it's very simple. Like if you draw the diagram, like you are drawing a diagram of a ship, and your trim you are taking, like trim is 3 meter, okay, and length between perpendicular is 200 meter. So length between perpendicular you are taking like this, okay, and trim of ship means ship has a certain trim. So if you apply this with the tan theta, you will get trim upon LBP is equal to tan theta. So by this you are going to get the value of theta. So we have got the value of theta like this. So 3 upon 200 is equal to 0.8594 degree. So theta value is this, we have already calculated, because trim is already given in the question and length between perpendicular is also given in the question. Now we are going to draw a diagram, as you have seen in my notebook. So this diagram is showing the tank dimension. So as there is a trim in the tank, so because of that, this you can see the water level is going up in the aft direction. So this is the tank, okay, this is a tank, its height is this, okay, its length is this, and breadth is other side, because this is not a three-dimensional figure. So breadth is like this, okay. Now because of trim, the oil level is like this, okay. So oil level is this, and now in the question it is already given that the ullage pipe, okay, from where you have taken the ullage is 1.1 meter top of the tank. So you have taken 1.1 meter, this level of ullage pipe is 1.1 meter, you have already written like this. And in this question, this is also given like the distance from aft perpendicular to the location of ullage pipe is 1.6 meter. So you have taken 1.6 meter, you have already written, it's already there in the question, okay. Now you have made a diagram. So this is like tank, okay. Now because of trim, the oil is like this, okay. So ullage pipe is this. So you just draw a straight line which is touching over here. So this angle become 90 degree, and another line you are just drawing over here. This is just, you have given notation, that is O. This also becomes 90 degree, okay. So this is the distance, okay, which is your ullage, which you have taken by sounding pipe, sounding tape, okay. This is the distance, okay. This is a distance which you have taken because of sounding tape. This allege has come, but actual allege is this one. Okay, UP is your actual allege, but because of sounding deflection you are getting UO as your allege. Okay, now what we have to calculate in this question, we have to calculate U and P. Okay, so FP is already given, as I have told you that this thing is already given. So you wrote FP is equal to 1.6. Okay, so this one is equal to this one, so FP is 1.6. okay, so PE is how much? PE is 18.4. so from where this PE has come? Because your ship dimension is means length is 40 meter, which is already given in the question over here. Length is already given, which is 40 meter. So half of length is 20 meter, so 20 meter minus 1.6 becomes 18.4. so therefore PE is 18.4. now you have to look in the triangle UOT. so triangle UOT, which is angle O is 90 degree, so theta, this angle becomes theta. So cos theta is equal to what? Cos theta is equal to adjacent side, which is UO upon hypotenuse, which is UT. So cos theta is equal to UO upon QT. Okay, so you need to calculate UT. Okay, so you have calculated UT is equal to UO upon because you have just transferred this cos theta over here. So you have already known 1.28. okay, because this is the sounding by sounding tape, and cos theta value you have taken from here, because you have already derived theta from tan theta is equal to trim upon LBP. so you know the value of theta, so you have applied this value as well. So you have calculated UT. so UT has come this much. Now you know corrected tape, corrected for tape, corrected LH is 1.280. okay, so your corrected LH you have calculated, which is UT. so UT is 1.280. this is the corrected LH. okay, so over here you calculated the corrected LH. now you have to find trim correction. okay, so to find trim correction you have to apply in triangle TPE, which is this triangle TPE. in triangle TPE, TP by PE is equal to tan theta. okay, so tan theta is equal to TP upon PE, means opposite side upon adjacent side is equal to tan theta. so you know the value of tan theta, TP upon PE, so tan theta, and tan theta is what? Tan theta is 3 upon 200. that means trim upon LBP, which we have already derived. so by this we get the value of TP. okay, TP becomes 3 into 18.4 divided by 200. so from where this 18.4 comes? because we know the value of PE, because we already calculated the value of PE. PE is this one. okay, because as we know this is 1.6, this one is 1.6, so this whole is 20 meter because length is 40 meter, so this becomes 18.4. so because by doing all this interpolation we will calculate the value of TP. okay, so over here we have calculated the value of TP. so TP has come this. now what the actual allege will become? so actual allege will become this UT. okay, this UT upon TP will become our actual allege. so we have already calculated UT and we have calculated TP, so this is our actual allege. so actual allege is this one. now if we know the actual allege, so we can calculate what is the sounding of liquid. so sounding of liquid is how much? Sounding of liquid is, because the height of the tank is 20 meter, and allege pipe which is on top of the tank is 1.1 meter, and we will add these two and minus the actual allege. so the sounding of liquid will come. So sounding of liquid is this. So now we can easily calculate the volume of liquid, which is length into breadth into height. So height is the sounding of liquid, and length is length of tank, and breadth is also breadth of tank. So by putting all this value, we will calculate this one. Now this we have calculated volume of liquid, but sometimes in some of the questions they can give there is some wedge has been formed. Wedge is what? Some water, because of some water which is down below the tank, so it has created a wedge. So we have to calculate the value of wedge as well, and when we know the value of wedge, then we can minus the value of wedge from volume of liquid with water, and by doing this we will get the actual volume of liquid. So how we can calculate the wedge? So like in this question, it is suppose it is given this thing. Now we have to draw a diagram, because if something has created a wedge, it will create like this. Okay, like this this extra water which is down below has created a wedge. So this has created a wedge. Now this is a tank. Okay, this is tank top, which, and LH pipe is 1.1, which is already given in the question. This is 1.6, which is already given in the question. Okay. Now we have to calculate dimension of this triangle. Okay, because this is the wedge which has been created. Okay, so we know UO dash. This is UO dash. We already know. Okay, the UO dash is what? UO dash is 20.94, which is given in the question, because this is the alleged we have taken because of the sounding tape. So this is already given in the question. Now in the triangle U dash O dash T dash, cos theta is equal to UO dash upon UT dash. So by this, by putting all the value, we get the UT dash. This we get. Now we have to calculate T dash P dash. So T dash P dash is U dash P dash minus UT dash. Okay, so U dash P dash means this and this we already know, because this is 20 meter plus 1.1 meter, it's become 21.1 meter. Okay, and UT dash we have already calculated. So T dash P dash is known. So T dash P dash is 0.158. Now triangle T dash P dash H dash. Okay, triangle T dash P dash H dash. We know T dash P dash upon P dash H dash is equal to tan theta, and tan theta we know the value 3 upon 200 is tan theta. So by this we get the value of P dash H dash, because T dash P dash value we already know. We have calculated T dash P dash value. So by this we have calculated P dash H dash value, and now we have we get the value of D dash H dash. Okay, so we get the value D dash H dash, because D dash H dash is this. D dash H dash is this, and we have calculated P dash H dash, and this we already know, which is 1.6. So this is already we already know. So we get the value of D dash H dash, which is equal to 12.1.06. So D dash H dash is less than 40, means less than length, hence wedge is formed. When the length of wedge is smaller than the length of tank, then that means wedge is already formed. So in triangle G dash D dash H dash, so this triangle G dash D dash H dash, we just put the value G dash D dash upon D dash H dash, which is trim upon LBP. So we get the value G dash D dash by calculating all this. So if we know the value of this one, now we can easily calculate volume of veg. So volume of veg mixture is equal to 1 by 2 into, means this is volume of triangle g dash d dash into d dash h dash into breadth. So by this we have calculated volume of water mix. So volume of water mix is this one. So these two we have calculated. So by calculating these two, we can get the value of this general overall volume of oil. Okay, so this we just calculated minus veg, so we get this meter cube. Now at 15 degrees Celsius, this is already given, so we can find VCF from the ESTM table. Okay, so by referring the table we get this value. So we can calculate GSV. GSV is equal to GOV into VCF. Okay, GOV is over here. So we have calculated GSV by this, and now we can calculate quantity of oil. So before calculating quantity of oil, we have to know WCF. Okay, so WCF will become this one in minus 0.0011. So you will ask from where this value has come. So this value is constant. This value you have to learn by heart, because there is no change in the value. This value always need to subtract from this to get the WCF. So we have calculated WCF. Now we can calculate quantity of oil. Quantity of oil will come GSV into WCF. So this is quantity of oil. So this question is completed now. So we have known what are the things we have to do if any tanker calculation has come. So there are very easy things, okay, to remember. First you have to calculate the ullage if ullage is given. Okay, if ullage is not given, the sounding of oil is given, then you have to calculate the sounding of oil. But one thing which you have to keep in your mind, because sometimes it's they put that the sounding of the oil is this much, and you have to calculate means volume of the oil. So this sounding of oil can be the volume of veg as well, because there is very less amount of oil which has created only the veg. So these things you have to keep in your mind before solving the question. So guys, in next video I am going to solve the first question, which is grain bulk cargo. If you like the video and if you have any doubt, please free to ask. Okay guys, thank you very much. Thank you. Bye bye.